Hey guys, and welcome back to episode 22 of the Prescot S.F.C. Road to Glory. In today's episode, we are hosting Birmingham City in a big game for this Prescot team. We're slowly slipping further and further down the table. Yes, we're 6 points off 6th place, but right now we're not winning football games, and even drawing them is hard enough for this squad of players. So hopefully we can get a win against Birmingham and try and get ourselves going again as James Pout goes long for this right-hand side of Jack Mills and finds him. James Savage will play the ball forward into the path of Sean Dodson. He'll hold the ball up, give it back to Savage. He'll take a fake shot and give it to Mills. Mills. Here's Joe Bairns Sr. He'll come back for James Savage. Gives it back to Joe Bairns Sr. He's allowed to turn and shoots, forcing a save from the keeper. And Callum Gore, who's starting on that left-hand side, will go and collect it for the Stars. Here it is. He'll take a quick throw into Ellis Kenny now. He's allowed to bring it down, looks to put a ball in the box, it's blocked. Neil Wiley collects it and gives it to Savage now. He drives it into the middle for Sean Dodson. There's Joe Bairns Sr. Dodson, Savage. Here's Luke Nisted now, the right back, plays into the path of Jack Mills. Mills looks to put a ball in the box and does look for Sean Dodson. It's eventually put into the keeper Camp's hands. Here's Joe Bairns Sr. to take the corner for Prescot. It's a good ball in, looking for Jack Mills. He's not going to get high enough there, and Jimenez has it now. Gets away from Kenny and plays it to Montero now. Birmingham looking to counter-attack with Imrabati. Imrabati plays it to Alvaro Jimenez. Jimenez now. He's allowed to come inside. No, he's going back outside. Puts the ball across. James Pout away. Only as far as Villabana. He's still going. Russ can't make the tackle and Villabana puts it wide of the post. Huge chance for the visitors Birmingham there to get a goal here under a Prescott team that's been so fragile when going behind in games. They just can't cope with the pressure when they're behind. Here we are now with Montero again for Birmingham. He was trying to go down the line. He's kicked it out of play. So that'll be a Prescott throw in. 20 minutes played. It's still 0-0. Joe Bairns Sr. plays it inside for Neil Wiley. He goes wide for Callum Gore, who's missed time the play and has to go out wide to chase it. The ball going to stay in play for him. No, he's kicked it out. Here is Nisted in the middle for Joe Bairns Sr. He plays it out wide for Callum Gore. Brings the ball down, gives it to Kenny. Ellis Kenny now look to attack. Will the fullback travelling a lot of the distance there? Can he get a ball into the box? No. Colin puts a big tackle in and gives it to Davis. Clark Slater will go along looking for Alvaro Jimenez up against James Pout. Pout will win that header though. Here's now Birmingham again looking to try and counter-attack, and they can as Ellis Kenny. Neil Wiley brings the player down there. Here's Jimenez. Magamo plays it back to Emrabetti. He plays a great pass into the back of Jimenez. James Pout's trying to chase him down, but Jimenez will smash it into the back of the net. With 38 minutes gone, and Birmingham City are the team that lead in this game. Prescott fall behind once again at home, and Alvaro Jimenez is the man that gives the goal to Birmingham City, and is already the writing on the wall for this Prescott team and this game as Birmingham do so well on this counter-attacking goal. Oh, what a ball this is into space for Alvaro Jimenez to attack. James Pout had no chance. Jimenez smashes it first time past Paul Fogarty and into the back of the net. It's back now to the Birmingham City keeper Camp. He'll play it long looking for Alvaro Jimenez now. It's won by Adam Rusk though. Here is Jack Mills, gives it to Joe Bairns Sr. Plays into the path of Neil Wiley now. 1 minute of stoppage time to go. Here's Wiley, gives it to Sr. He can't find his man, he's lost out. And it's up for Jimenez, and that is half-time this game. It's Birmingham City 1, Prescott S.F.C 0. Coming into the second half now on Birmingham, of course leading by this goal, and Dean will go long up top. Adam Rusk is allowed to bring it down and just about gets it to Neil Wiley. Here's Sean Dodson, he's moved into the centre attacking midfield position as Joe Bairns Sr. has come off, and Toby Hill is now up front for Prescott at the half-time substitution. Here's the pressure now, and Camp goes long for Birmingham. Ellis Kenny is the man that receives it. Corner now for Prescott. Jack Mills will look to deliver it. Will the number 22. He puts it in. It's a good ball in. No Prescott players attacking it though. It's come out to Adam Rusk. He plays it back wide for Jack Mills. He puts the better ball into the box. Toby Hill off the bar, and it's just over by the number 18. Very unfortunate there for the young striker that come out of the bench. Simon Deeley looks like he's made a good substitution there, and Toby Hill nearly grabs the equaliser for Prescott. As you see here, peels into an empty space, has allowed the free head, and it's off the top of the crossbars. He couldn't get it down. Here comes Callum Gore now into the middle for Sean Dodson. He'll play it out wide. Jack Mills got space to come into now. He's going to cut inside. He's going to eventually put it back down the line looking for Luton instead, but he's put it out for a goal kick. Poor kick there by Mills. As Callum Gore is coming off to be replaced by Daniel Clark. As that substitution is now complete for Prescott. Here it goes now. It's long from Birmingham looking for Jimenez. Rusk wins it and James Pout collects it and gives it to Neil Wiley. Not long to go in this game and Prescott still don't get down by a goal. Dodson plays into the path of Rusk. Back to Dodson. He'll play it wide now for Daniel Clark. Not the best of first touches. Eventually fouled and put to the ground. And that will be a free kick for Prescott in a dangerous area. As Davis, the captain, is the man that gave it away. Heavy touch by Clark. Lucky enough recovers and gets a free kick for his side. So over the free kick will be Sean Dodson looking to deliver this one into the box. 20 minutes to go. Can Prescott get a goal back in this? Dodson puts it in, looking for Savage, can't win it. And it's going to go out for a throw in on the far hand side for Prescott, you'd think here. And it is Toby Hill. Looks to take it. Pout plays it out wide. Brilliant pass to Jack Mills. He plays it back for Luton instead. Back to Mills. Looks to put a ball in the box, but it's blocked. And it's going to go out for a Prescott throw-in. Can Prescott do anything with time running out? 5 minutes to go. Here's Neil Wiley. Wiley, big save from Camp. And that was a huge chance. And Wiley knows it as he slams his hands into the ground with disappointment. Great shot, but the great reaction save by the Birmingham City goalkeeper there. Corner to be taken now. It's going to be Toby Hill just to take a quick one to get it in there. Looking for Jack Mills. It's cleared away. Kenny now. Kenny with the shot. And it's not far right from the left back. And Kenny with a huge chance there with less than 4 minutes to go now. And Prescott still trail in this game. Very unlucky there by the fullback. You see, it's a great chance to score. 89th minute now. Birmingham kick it long. It's only as far as Savage. Here's Wiley. He loses out. It's picked up by Villabana. He finds Imrabetti. Goes out wide for Jefferson Montero. Montero now holds the ball up, does well. Gives it to Jimenez. Jimenez loses out. There's the one last chance for Prescott. It's with Savage. Savage forward for Neil Wiley. Here's Joe Bairns. Out wide for Jack Mills. He needs to get a ball to the box and does, and Camp comes and claims. And that will be the full-time whistle, surely. It is. It finishes Prescott 0, Birmingham City 1. Alvaro Jimenez with pretty much Birmingham's only good attempt on goal is the reason that Prescott are going home without any points in this game. As you see, we sit 14th in the table now, and it's not looking good for us at all in the league right now. Our next game involves Paul Fogarty in goal, Adam Rusk, James Pout, Ellis Kenny, Luton Nister make up the back line, James Savage, Neil Wiley, Joe Bairns in the midfield three, and then Daniel Clark, Jack Mills and Sean Dodson lead the line. Of course, Finn Hampson still out with that injury as it's a snowy day at the Den. It's Millwall hosting Prescott in a huge game in which both teams need points. And they both need them for the same reasons in the chance of trying to push for that top six. And right now, Prescott need this team huddle to work and they need to get going in this game. Can they do so today? It's a bit of a mixed lineup from the team that lost to Birmingham City, but hopefully this Prescott team is ready as Millwall are playing it short at the back. Here they come now. It's blocked and it's going to be picked up now by Jack Mills. He'll play it into the middle for Joe Bairns Jr., replacing his dad in that central attacking midfield role. He's allowed to run in, gives it to Luke Nisted on the overlap and run. He cuts it back looking for Sean Dodson, but it's picked up by Steele, and Millwall will easily claim that attack. Coming up to half-time now, and it's Daniel Clark driving forward, gives it to Joe Bairns. Joe Bairns plays it to Sean Dodson, who's allowed to turn, and Sean Dodson, can he get the goal? He's put it wide somehow. It was on his weak foot, but Sean Dodson's got to be doing better than that in that position. Wiley doing well to win it back against Wallace, and he's done very well as Neil Wiley, but the referee blows his whistle for half-time there. It's Millwall 0, Prescott 0 in this tight affair where only Sean Dodson's attempt has been the real difference. It's played now to James Pout. He's going to play it short actually to Adam Rusk. And Adam Rusk will pass it up to Jack Mills now. Can Prescott try and get an early goal here? It's lost to Ferguson by Mills. He'll go long looking for Boverson, but it's going to be Adam Rusk that picks it up and gives it to James Pout. He'll play it forward into the middle for Joe Bairns. He's allowed to turn, brilliantly does so. Here's Sean Dodson. Plays a nice pass out wide for Daniel Clark on this left-hand side. Prescott looking to attack early. Clark to Bairns. Burns lays it off to the right back, Luke Nisted. Tries to go inside his man, but Skalanka's there to win it back. Here is Cooper now for Millwall. Goes long looking for Smith. It's flicked on by Smith. And all of a sudden, Bodvarsson is in behind. Adam Rusk isn't going to be able to catch him. Paul Fogarty stands big and makes a huge save for his team there. 65 minutes played and Millwall with one long ball and a flick on. Nearly got him behind a fragile Prescot defence. And nearly got a huge goal there. But Paul Fogarty stands his ground and makes the save. Does the keeper of Prescott. Corner though. And Skalanka is going to be the man to take it as Smith is off to be replaced by Bradshaw for Millwall up front. It's put in. It's going to be just about cleared away. And eventually Prescott will go and put pressure on. And it'll be Jack Mills to do so as he forces Birmingham back to Ferguson, who's allowed to float one in. It's cleared away just by Savage. Here's Skalank. Here is Cooper now for Millwall. Going long, looking for that one flick on. Rusk this time wins it. But it's won back by them. And Millwall plays it to Bodvarsson. But Rusk is there again. Here is Joe Burns. Less than 8 minutes to go. And Burns plays into the path of Wiley. And Neil Wiley scores and Prescott lead at Millwall. Big goal for the number 7, Neil Wiley. Joe Burns held the ball beautifully. And Prescott lead by a goal to 0. 2 minutes to go now. Savage needs to contest. He can't. Prescott needs to get every man back they can. James Pout wins it, but there is a free kick for Millwall, which James Pout has Neil Wiley has given away and got himself a yellow card as the goal scorer there. As you take a look here, it was a nasty challenge on Bradshaw, just trying to stop the play. He does do so, in which he does get a yellow card for that play. Free kick to be taken by Ferguson now. Every man back for Prescott. It's forward to Bradshaw. Bradshaw now, he passes it back. Wallace hangs it up. Wallace now has it, sorry. I didn't know. I thought Wallace put the ball in, but he didn't. Here's Romeo. Plays it to Wallace. Wiley doing all he can. Wiley wins it with Callum Gore. He'll kick it long, and there's the full-time whistle, and Prescott come away with a 1-0 victory at the Den. It's a huge win for Neil Wiley and Prescott. Big goal by the number 7, and Millwall will be devastated with that, as Prescott come away with pretty much their only chance of the game. As we move up to we stay 14th, but we are 5 points off 6th place now. But anyway, guys, I've been Finn21H. Please like the video, subscribe, ding dong that notification bell, as next episode we'll be hosting Queen's Park Rangers in a huge game for this club, and we're hoping to try and get ourselves back in a good position to qualify. Finn Hampson is also fully back and ready to go in this team as well. So I'll see you in the next episode.